Oh boy. Jeroboam. As I live, saith the Lord God, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked. Ezekiel 33, verse 11. Think about that. I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked. Think about that. When Jeroboam served under Solomon as a public servant, he had shown aptitude, and sound judgment. But he ultimately failed to make God his trust. His greatest fear was that his subjects in the northern tribes would be won over by the ruler occupying David's throne in Jerusalem. He especially feared that if the 10 northern tribes continued to visit the Jerusalem temple for the yearly feast, they might renew their allegiance to the Jerusalem government. So, in one bold stroke, Jeroboam created 2 new centers of worship, one at Bethel, the other at Dan. Further, in order to appeal to the religious imagination of those in the northern kingdom, he made 2 calves of gold to be visual symbols of the presence of the invisible God. The golden calf times 2. They were something akin to the visual appeal of the Jerusalem temple. But Jeroboam failed to see the fundamental weakness of his plan. He was setting before his people the same kind of idolatrous symbols that were rampant in the pagan world. Many of the faithful, including the Levites, deserted to the southern kingdom. When Jeroboam attempted to duplicate the annual feasts at Jerusalem, a prophet of God predicted that the king's defiance would not pass unrebuked. Immediately, the altar with its sacrifice was rent, and the ashes poured out. But God does not delight in the destruction of the wicked, even for a situation like this. What a great God! The Lord did not give Israel up without first doing all that could be done to lead them back to allegiance to Him. Through His prophets, He gave them every opportunity to stay the tide of apostasy and to return to Him. Even in the darkest hours, some would remain true to their divine ruler, and in the midst of idolatry would live blameless in the sight of a holy God. Hint, hint. These faithful ones were numbered among the goodly remnant through whom the eternal purpose of Jehovah was finally to be fulfilled. Do you want to be among those? Blameless in the eyes of your Creator and Redeemer, to fulfill the work of Him in the end times? We cannot improve upon God's clear instruction by trying to substitute our own ideas and practices. I was just talking about this with somebody. even with the best of intentions, God's way is the only safe way. Happy Sabbath.